Good afternoon. Welcome to Working Horses with Jim. I'm Brenda, Jim's wife, and today we're doing something a little bit probably unconventional. Jim is getting our corn stalks cut down. We've had a frost, and in order for them to biodegrade, he's cutting them down, but this is how he does it. With the chainsaw. I told you it was a little unconventional. Corn stalks in for the cows to eat, but they're so frosted. We've had 3 really hard frosts, so he's just going to do this instead. How's it going? Decided that we're going to leave the stalks here on the ground to biodegrade, and I think we're going to put the chickens out through here in the chicken tractor eventually, and hopefully they'll rut things up. I told you earlier this year that we don't have problems with grass growing when I put hay down for mulch. Well, this year we do. We've got problems with it. I think it's because we had so much moisture this year. Look who we got here. I let the chickens out today. They don't quite know what to think of all this. I don't plan on letting them out that much, but because I don't have to worry about them scratching things up in the garden now, I thought I'd let them free range for today. But I think we'll put them back in the chicken tractor most of the time and let them move along and clean up the garden. I've got a few pumpkins to pick up here. I've been digging potatoes. You can see we've had a frost here, and everything's looking a little deplorable right now, but it's time to get things cleaned up. Jim decided he will let he'll let the sunflowers stay for a little while. So fall is upon us. Look at our trees. Aren't they beautiful? And Jim just painted the roof here on our house. Hopefully that'll help it to last for quite a few more years. We had rain this morning. Jim was going to go down to Paul Smith's and do some logging, but he wasn't sure if the weather was going to clear off. And we had to get some beef to the butcher this morning, so that was our early morning job as well. So it's just been one of those days when there's just been a lot of little things to do, and I think Jim's going to do something with the horses here this afternoon too.
Besides that tree?
That is not a tree, that's a sunflower.
I'm assuming you shared some of the things we would have done some years with this. Maybe not. I have before many times actually taken my mow machine and just clipped them off with the mow machine.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell him that. Yep.
But I thought this year, since I was right here cutting wood anyways, I'd do this way. I've done it this way before, but I decided to cut at the halfway point and then the bottom part just to have them broken up a little bit, just to be a little bit easier for them to decompose and for me to plow them under.
I told him we were going to probably put the chickens in here and that the grass grew in here a lot more than it usually does. So we'll see how it all goes.
Yep.
Jim complains if I have too much stuff in the garden that he has to try to harrow under. So
there's an awful lot, as you can see in here this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of junk, but it'll help. We've been working on getting wood in the woodshed. We certainly have much more to go. All right, so Jim just hooked Lady up, and he's gonna bring her over to move the chicken house tractor into the position that we want it to be for the chickens to do their work. I don't think we're gonna have any problem getting the chickens in tonight. They have already been back in the pen several times today. A few people have said that they notice Lady looks like she's getting a little broader, and we were just remarking that we do think so too.
Okay.
We think that she's starting to gain a little bit of weight. She doesn't exactly know what he's going to ask her to do right now. And Jim has talked about the fact that he doesn't know how this thing is going to turn corners, so he's not exactly sure how he's going to get this into place. So we'll have to see. Jim is line driving Lady today with a loose evener. That looks pretty good. Looks like they'll have stuff to work up and work through. What do you think, Lady? Was it hard?
I've shared this a bunch of times, but not recently. If you notice, I don't have a pair of single horse lines on. All I have is my driving lines. And this actually works really good when you just want to do something simple. You don't want to take the time to change it around and get your single horse lines on. So all it is a team line, and so if you slide your hand back like this, you can actually do whatever you need to do back here. I've skidded quite a lot of logs this way with a single horse, and then when you're actually doing the driving, you come right up here beside her or him and drive just like this, and it works really good, I have found. So now when I go to unhitch, I can just come back here. If you got a good horse, you can actually let go, but if you don't have a good horse, you can almost do it really right here close, so you can almost do it without unhitching. And then if you got a whipple tree like this, with this type of hook on it, with a ring on it to hold it, it works really good. And just like, for example, for logging or something like this, you come up to the spot and you just tell them to, I usually swing them off to the left, so I just tell them to haul around, and I grab my lines like this, kind of swing it over here a little bit, so I'm putting a little pressure on that left bit. Oh. Ha. 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 Careful, ha. 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 Oh. Now, ha. Ha. Careful, ha. Careful. Oh. And then we're right back in there again to hitch right on and go. But we don't have to go, because we're all done. And I think Lady wants to give me a ride back home.
Pregnant and you're making her give you a ride?
And I'm an old man, I can hardly climb on. Okay, do you want to ride?
Do I want to ride?
Yeah.
I'm filming.
What do you think, guys? Do you think she should ride too? Come here, give me the camera. Let's see how this works.
Just
Grab
right
right.
here?
Yeah, and then grab right onto this
Yeah, I
hame.
don't know if I can get my foot up there.
Now swing your leg right behind me. Oh, lady. Swing your leg right behind me.
Are you kidding me?
That's good. We got a good horse here. Well, just jump right on, girl. Poor old patient lady.
Poor lady, she's pregnant and everything.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't know this was happening, guys.
This is not something you see every day. All right, careful step. And away we go.
Well, I have wanted to do some horse riding.
I think we'll run to town because...
So the chickens, they want to get back in there.
I think we'll run to town because I think we need some groceries. You good for a 5-mile ride? Careful.
Oh, I feel pretty good right
Tough
now. Lady says no way.
When I ride, careful. A lot of times I will pick my feet, point down to my feet, Brenda. I will actually pick my feet up like this and stick them on the tugs or the traces, and they make just a comfortable spot for my feet. Stirrups, kind of backwards stirrups, because I'm actually just putting my heels on the tugs, and hey, it works. So away we go. Maybe we should just turn around, head to the barn, but at a gallop.
No! No galloping.
Oh, come on now.
She's definitely going faster, but... Oh, boy.
Are we having fun yet? You know another thing we gotta do today?
I'm having fun, but lady,
Do you know?
might not be.
You know another thing we can do today? We have to go give those shots to the colts.
Oh,
Maybe we should show that and talk about that.
maybe. I feel bad for him. He's getting a tetanus shot.
So here's the situation with our 2 youngest colts, the 2 2-year-olds. In the next couple weeks, we are going to get them castrated. Yes, the vet's coming over here, and we're going to castrate the 2 youngest ones. We're going to keep Baron as a stud, and the 2 youngest ones we're going to castrate. And so we need to go out and give them their tetanus shot beforehand so that they're prepared for that operation. So I'm not sure if we are going to be allowed to even show you that because of YouTube, but if we feel we can, maybe we will,
well,
at least portions of it, you know.
Yeah.
So,
We won't show you all the gory details.
And we're not going to explain it out that well. That's for our younger people. That's for your parents to explain that all out too. So anyways, this may be the end of the video, or we may show a little more. If it is, have a great day.
Yeah, this is actually quite comfy.
Okay, now you get off. So now swing over here, put your foot, find that pole strap down there.
Where your foot is?
No, that's the tug. Further down. Right here. Or just swing over and jump off. That might be just as easy.
Lady, I'm getting off, okay, honey?
Brenda's has not done a ton of riding in her years.
Really?
In her years of being with me. We've done a little bit together, but not a huge amount. The girls are actually like to ride quite a bit. They haven't that much lately, but they do like to. So I'm just going to put my foot right on that pole strap right there. Still hang on to the hames, or at least one of them, and swing down just like I was in a saddle and stirrup. Okay. Have a good day.